Alright, guys, what's up? We're gonna do our podcast for week number dos, episode number 2. We're gonna do 5 star and fall league. What else? We're gonna cover some things that kind of happened over the last week in sports, baseball, kind of tied all together. Football's coming, but we got fall league announced roster wise. So let me make sure everything's good. We've been having some issues with our playback. Let's see. Let me just double check our stuff real quick. Do a quick once over. Alright, so we're good. Let me share this real quick. Like I said, we got a giveaway. It's cool that it actually pops up right now. If you actually subscribe to this channel, YouTube it. I'm gonna share it all right now. Like I said, welcome guys. Like I said, anyone for eBay and stuff tonight, we might have some spots open. So I'm gonna pull this over in a second. We're gonna just get in here. Let's pull this up. We're gonna get all of our stuff we're gonna talk about. We're gonna have Chronicles after this, so we're gonna talk about some products. So we have our Chronicles breaks full. We got eBay tonight, so welcome in guys. Everyone here on our YouTube, if you guys are waiting for eBay, that's gonna be coming tonight. Everything description wise is on our stuff. But we're gonna do a couple things today. I have a couple things written down that I want to go over. Let me just share this real quick. If you guys want to share this to anywhere, you guys can do it. I'm gonna pop it so you guys can see me in a second. But let me just copy it into all of our fun stuff. Like I said, we have a giveaway if people are watching. So let's get this going. Like I said, happy Labor Day weekend. Like I said, shipping and everything. If you guys are looking for packages for all your PSA and eBay deals and everything is going to be delayed a couple days, even if you're shipping and stuff like that. So just Labor Day. Like I said, a lot of people forget what holiday wise what's open. Coming up on that time where it's going to get really, really slow for shipping for everyone. So get ready. The holidays are coming. So we're going to do a lot of previews like that. Holiday preview of like products coming out. They have some cool online exclusives. So let me just put episode 2 real quick, and we'll get going. Like I said, welcome guys. Said it's a fun get together kind of fireside chat that we're gonna do real quick and get people in here. So make sure you guys can hear me right. Pull this up a little bit, yeah. Just only. All right, cool. So like I said, episode 2, episode 1, we covered a couple prospects real quick. The first thing we're going to go over is 5-star. Let me pop that up real quick. So 5-star. 5-star is going to actually breaking tonight. You'll see it on YouTube here. Let me pull up the checklist real quick and all that. You guys will be able to see me in 1 second, so we'll make this a little bit more interactive once I get everything all pulled up. But yeah, 5-star is a big one. We hit some pretty decent stuff out of it last year. So only thing that came out really this week, Luminaries is next week. So we'll do a quick little preview of that. High-end product. Like going over all the products to begin with. So let me just do this real quick. Let's get a quick product preview. You guys can see this real quick. We're going to change it to Wednesdays. That's why I covered up the time, as you guys see. So let's see real quick. You guys can see me. There we go. Like I said, you get to see the break station flipped pretty much. Just it's this camera pretty much flipped. But yeah, we're getting ready for 5-star. I got the case right here, right in back of us. That is going to be coming up 5-star, so you get to see my beautiful face again. Like I said, all night. If you guys have any questions on, if you have any questions you want to kind of talk about, let me know. It's a cool interactive thing to get people to interact and ask questions, kind of get a discussion go. We'll have a couple of people come in and sit down with me, like bigger people, say prospects, other guys that are working in the industry. So, but let's go over 5-star. Like I said, I like doing a product preview each week. 5-star, like I said, you guys see that massive, this guy right here. Look at this. Like I said, I like showing off my, oops, move this around. Get that Trout. There you go. Mr. Trout. Let's make it so you guys can, there you go. As it almost looks like Transcendent / the higher end diamond icons. I really like what they did to it with the the gray and silvers, as you guys see, in the white. It really pops. So you can get laundry tags like that, as you guys see right there. It's really, 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 really cool. I think it's really cool for the price point. It's running at about like 130, 140 a box, depending where you're at. But yeah, it's really high end. There's usually about 2 to 3 cards per. If you go over it, like I said, we did it last year. A couple of cases we did. The last one I remember, it was a Gleyber Torres rookie card, a Judge, a Chipper Jones. I forgot what else. It's pretty loaded though. We got, I think, a Vladimir Guerrero patch auto as the patch auto on one of them. So it's pretty much like 5-star or tier 1. I mean, tier 1 just with a little bit more. It looks a little bit prettier, I think. But tier 1's really, really cool, I think. The biggest thing, they're on cards. I don't really think there's any sticker autographs, really. Yeah, 100%. That's it. That's the biggest thing. It's a new high-end design, 100% on card. So that's the biggest thing with tier 1. And if you guys get into our group, our trade group, we have a couple spots left for a case break. So we got about 2-3 cases of it already. So, but yeah, it's going up and up and up. There's let's see here as quick. Who's checklist wise? The Golden Graphs look really cool. King Griffey Jr., Acuna. So you get one in the case hits. Usually you get a silver or a Golden Graph. Well, you get both. Sometimes you can get patch autos. It's just depending what they're going to throw in. There's parallels, just like tops. Checklist wise, I mean, it's pretty much loaded. It's got Aaron Judge, Rizzo, Bo Jackson, Cal Ripken Jr. You got Darryl Strawberry, Jimenez, Freeman, Lindor, Frank Thomas, Tatis. We got Canseco, DeGrom. Just going over checklist real quick, so you guys know what's coming up for 5-star if you haven't done it yet. Chris Bryant, Juan Soto. We just pulled a Juan Soto out of archives. If you guys check the swipe, you guys see the nasty stuff we pulled here. Voit. We even got Matt Kemp with the Reds. That's interesting. It's cool to see some autographs. We got Mike Trout action, Senza, Alonso, Goldschmidt with the cards, Acuna, Devers, Hoskins. Let's see, Atani's in there. Junior, of course, Vladdy Jr. You say Whit Merrifield's not a bad one. And then you got 5-star set. They have one that looks like the Rocket. But yeah, he actually inscribed it the Rocket. So that's cool. Judge and all those guys in there. Deion Sanders with the Braves. That's a cool one. I've not seen any Neon prime times in a long time. Let's see who else. I'm just trying to see who else is popping out. Koufax is a tough one. I know there's a bunch of duels are cool. The duels are dad and son with King Griffey Jr. King Griffey Jr. duel. That's actually cool. It's him with the Mariners. Wait, what's that? It's actually Mariners and Trout, and then the Reds duel is with Votto and Griffey. So there's a couple of Griffey duels. Acuna and Jones, Derek Jeter and Judge is a big one. That's really cool. Judge and Jeter and Ripken, of course. Koufax and Kershaw. Rizzo and Bryant. Jimenez and Trout. Shohei and Trout. There's a lot of Trout autographs in here, so we've been pulling some decent stuff. Will Clark and Buster Posey is a cool hit. Let's see what else. Trying to see name-wise. They got to start getting some Mookie Betts. How does he not have a... what's going on with Mookie Betts? I got to check that out. Mookie Betts has, like, no cards. Like, this is a perfect set for, say, like a guy like Mookie Betts. Who do you guys think? Just drop a comment. What do you guys think for players that don't have autographs? Mookie Betts is one. Oscar Mercado, as we were talking about last week. Trying to think who else doesn't have autographs. That's a really big player. But yeah, it's really spread. But Jason Varitek with autographs with the Golden Graphs, so you can get Alonso. Alonso's been going all around the internet as the showpiece for Topps. That's what they gave us to kind of show off. And then you got those penmanship ones. Man, they're beautiful. You can get a Mo, Trout, Ryan, this is all the Hall of Fame. The top guys, pretty much captains of the All-Star team guys. So Yelich, Chris Sale, all your top leader guys, pretty much. K-Line's in there, Ichiro. So it's definitely loaded. It's museum pretty much meets tier 1 almost. It's almost tier 1 meets diamond icons in a way. Tim Raines with the White Sox. I like checklist wise calling out like different stuff. Carlton Fisk with the White Sox. He's on his Red Sox gear. So stuff like that. They got Jorge Posadas mixed in there. He got his number retired from the Yankees. One of my favorite players. Pudge. So a lot of fan favorites. Cabrera's coming back with autographs now. I like Cabrera a lot. I would never be mad pulling a So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Cut signatures. We'll go over to cut signatures right now. Cut signatures are pretty loaded too. We got a non-sports spot, obviously. There's non-sports. There's, yeah, there's the non-sports. I mean, it has John McCain, Robin Williams, Jimmy Carter, Joe Louis, Dr. Seuss. I mean, imagine that. Christopher Reeve, Douglas MacArthur, one of the biggest generals of all time. Yeah, it's pretty loaded. And then for baseball, you got Warren Spahn, Willie McCovey, Ted Williams, Tony Gwynn, Ty Cobb. I haven't seen what's been pulled yet, but Roger Maris, some of these have already been maybe taken in breaks earlier in the week. But yeah, usually there's a good shot at a pretty good cut autograph. I think even DiMaggio's on the list. Jimmy Fox, Jackie Robinson, Kirby Puckett. There's Gary Carter with the Mets, Enzo Slaughter, Eddie Matthews. So yeah, it's pretty Cy Young. I mean, this is the only really guy they're missing is really like Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, which they're starting to get really out of. Not a lot floating around anyway, since it's been Hank Greenberg. Yeah, so these are pretty much, yeah, High Pockets is in there, cool nickname. But yeah, then you got the rule of the dual relic, which is our cool. So some are all-star games. There's Devers, which is blowing up right now. All the active guys right now, pretty much. So all the all-star guys. But that's pretty much it. 5-star is pretty loaded. So we're going to do a case break of that. It's already all good. I think we might have a spot open if we don't get payments, how we always do. So that's pretty much it. I don't think anything else really is. Let me check at the schedule just to give you guys a quick schedule overlook. What's coming out. I think it's a really slow month for baseball cards for September. Usually it's a good month to pop out recollections. And I'm going to Vegas for the summit in 2 weeks. So maybe I'll do a podcast out there live from... what's up? Yeah, well, I actually do. That's actually a good question. About update as a good product lead in right now. We'll run this to about 4:30. How's that? We'll do about 45 minutes more. But I think the biggest thing with update, as you're saying, I actually got cut on update. I was just looking at my what do you call it, allocations. So I think the biggest thing, supply and demand. Yeah, exactly. So I think the biggest thing you're gonna see with update, it's gonna be big because who's some of the rookies coming out? I haven't seen a checklist yet from it, but I'm gonna assume. They're going to add in a couple big guys that haven't, or even the updates. I mean, yeah. I mean, because this is going to be Vladdy's official first non-short print rookie. So, I mean, that's going to be the flagship, even though it's not. So, who else? I mean, I'm just trying to think. Who's some rookies? I'm trying to think who's, it's not going to be, we're not going to have Jordan and Bo or anyone included. That's the only thing. Because in The Punisher, obviously, and all those guys, because the rookie rules, they got to have it a certain time paperwork-wise. They're explaining it, but that's the reason why they're going to be in Series 1. So Series 1 is going to be super, super, super hard to get. If you think update, yeah, so I think it's still going to be big just because the Alonso, especially if Alonso sets, what do you call it, the single season, is there an NL record? I think there is. So if he hits over 50 home runs, that's going to blow up regardless. And Tatis is still going to sell pretty well. So I think we haven't got the checklist yet. So that was a good lead-in. Good question. I actually like that's a really good timed question. Thank you. So other than that, I mean, we got Flawless coming out. Let's just see. I'm just doing quick as there's really not much going on. Flawless comes out October 30th. Might get a box or two of that. We'll see. Let's see what else. They at that throwback weekend, they do everything at Topps now. Pretty much. Let me just check release schedule. They've been moving some stuff. There hasn't been any real shakeups with releases, so let me just go back. All right, here we are. So we're on September. Do a quick little capture since I don't really have anything else to talk about for product-wise. We're going to go straight into the Fall League coverage next. So the next big thing coming out is Luminaries. Luminaries is a one-hitter, pretty much a brick, just like Archives. It's just pretty much Archives meets Tier 1 pretty much. So usually get a patch auto or a big like Harper or something like that. We'll see if Harper is Harper going to be the first. We'll see. I got to see the checklist. We usually get it on the Topps website group. So what we got coming out after that, the big one. You guys ready? I know you guys, you better be ready here, especially on this group. It already got a 5 rating. You guys ready? Bowman Chrome is coming out 9/11. So check that out, 9/11 Bowman Chrome. Running just as normal. So, I mean, there's going to be Seth Beer first autographs pretty much. I know he's in silvers, but he's going to get his official regular Bowman. There's going to be some other guys mixed in there. We're going to see who's going to be the actual checklist. The checklist should be releasing in about probably a couple days because that's 9/11. So with it, a master box, you get 2 autographs. HTA's 3 autograph as always. I'm going to have a couple cases of both on the first week, so it's going to be nice. That's one coming up, so get excited for that. And other than that, triple threads is a big one. I mean, like I said, it's pretty late for baseball. I'm not going to cover football on this because this isn't a football podcast, but we'll be doing football as well. It's pretty much after that triple threads, which is huge. It's a big high-end product, as you guys know. It's creme de la creme of autographs. We pulled the White Whales. We pulled a Hank Aaron 1/1 for someone. We pulled a Nolan Ryan 1/1 last year. We pulled a Chris Bryant book. So definitely, I'm going to have a 9-box case of that on release. So a case break of that at the start. What else? Do a quick, like I said, coverage. Then we'll run into the fall league stuff and take us pretty much into the end. But minor league baseball, that's pretty much it. Minor league baseball and gold label to finish it out for the month. So a really light month. I mean, it's Luminaries, Bowman Chrome, triple threads, gold label, national treasures, and minor league. So that's pretty much, it's going to be pretty light for the rest of the month. So definitely check it out. Other than that, and then we'll go into October, but we'll cover that as we go on. So each week we'll cover each one. We're going to pull up the fall league stuff now. Let me pull up the rosters. We're going to talk about these guys next. I'm going to give you a couple guys and kind of the do's and don'ts. Or not do's and don'ts, more of a field guide, a field trip guide to success at the fall league for anyone never there before or haven't been to any parks here. We have a couple changes this year, so we are also, let me just pull this up. Let me do a switch over now. Like I said, it's fun. Fall league is really, really fun. Triple threads, it is. 9/11, yeah. So 9/11 is gonna be Bowman Chrome. That is hobby, no retail. It's hobby only. So guys like me are the only guys I have. So it won't be in this kind of stuff. This is the pack that I'm gonna open today, since I'm doing Chrome today. So, but yeah, let's go over. Let me just do the switch over. Like I said, I love it. I love Fall League. It's my favorite time of the year. For all you guys, you got to come down here. You got to come down. I'm gonna cover my whole face. There you go. All right. So, Fall League here in Phoenix, Arizona, Scottsdale, Glendale. It's at all the ballparks. There is a couple teams that are gonna have their parks shut down for repairs. Pretty much, they are getting better parks. Scottsdale, they are the home of the Scottsdale Scorpions usually. Let me just pull this up. These guys are here, Scottsdale. So they will be at Salt River. Yeah, right. The Vlad, right? We'll do a non-profit giveaway for it. So anyone, like I said, if you are watching this, put down a comment. You'll be actually entered into win a giveaway. I got to do last week's giveaway. It was a JD Martinez. So yeah, let me just grab this real quick. But yeah, we're gonna do our fall league preview right now. Like I said, so we got 2 parks right now that are gonna be under pretty much construction, I believe. That's one thing I gotta check. We'll clarify next week if I don't get all of it. They've been changing a couple things, but Salt River I know is one. So they're gonna be playing at Scottsdale, or Scottsdale's playing in Salt River. So those teams will be up. There'll be 2 teams represented there instead of 1. So we also have a shakeup this year. So if you guys look, the shakeup this year, we got different squads. So it's really confusing and really hard to keep up on. They have, as you guys see my hats, I got the Scottsdale. These are old now. They have new logos now. So that's the biggest thing, just a preview. We got new logos, new uniforms maybe. I think maybe just the hats. I don't know how if they changed the, well, obviously not the uniforms because they used their pro team. So the Yankees will win pinstripes. And then just wear the hat, just like a all-star game. So that's the biggest changes. New hats this year, new logos for that. Pretty cool. If you guys look on their Instagram, follow my Instagram. I share a lot of their stuff. Everything's down below. But other than that, it's really really the same. You go to the ballparks, $9. You can get a pass for I think $120 to check it out. It's for 2 people for a whole season pass. Very intimate. I mean, if you go nighttime, it's gonna be a little busier. During the day, it's not as bad. The season this year starts on the 18th, so they moved it up. The reason being is they wanted players to conclude their seasons without any of the lapse, because the last time they started it in about October, running it into November, and then the players pretty much had no real kind of. I mean, they were losing a couple of weeks from their winter break, so this actually is better on the players. They conclude their where they're at the playoffs or whether they're at in minor league baseball now. If they're done, they're just gonna come here right now and get a house rented out with another couple guys or something, or they have a hotel that they're renting out for 2 months or whatever, 6 weeks, whatever, how long the season is. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, you look online, all the schedule is out right now. It's just basically 5 teams per squad. So I mean, it's really really cool because they do mix them up. You don't want to have the same squad. The Javelinas have been dominating lately because they have the Braves, they have the Padres, the Rays, all the strongest freaking. So they changed up the rosters a little bit with that, and that was the reason why. So cover all that, so you guys know, get a little informative. But we're gonna go over the players are the biggest thing, the biggest things. So the biggest guy this year is Joe Adell, obviously. As you guys know, Joey Adell from the Angels. He is a big time. He's moving up the ranks. Big guy. Wander Franco was rumored to be here, but not this year. He's getting pretty much a slow push, as he should. There's no real rush for Wander, especially with the Rays. I mean, they're still in the what is it, Wander 18? But yeah, so. But then we got Forrest Whitley, who is the second biggest prospect. Forrest Whitley is rehabbing pretty much. He had a kind of off and on year for injuries. He used to battle weight issues and overcame and everything. So I see Forrest being okay, especially going with the Astros staff. Man, you get to learn from Cole Verlander. That's some good company to learn from. So this is pretty much graduating. You're getting the best of the best live pitching. These are live games. I mean, if you guys see the talent that actually comes through here, these guys are huffing them. I mean, they're throwing 98, 100, and yeah, these are real games. So it's really really cool. Yeah. I got the rosters right here. So we'll go after. Well, I'm gonna like I said, do about a 20-minute segment on this because it's so big. We got to. It's huge. So we got Alex Kriloff, big as you got. He's rumored to be the next Trout. You Twins fans, and then right in back of him, his other boy. You guys got the Royce Lewis Kriloff connection at Salt River. I mean, how ridiculous is that? You go to Scottsdale, dude. So Scottsdale, yeah, Scottsdale has Salt River. That's their home stadium, and they're gonna have the Scorpions. So just think of that. They're gonna have Alex Kriloff, Royce Lewis, Joey Bart at number 17, the 17th prospect, Joey Bart. And Heliot Ramos. Heliot Ramos is number 65. So, yeah. So, both have had injuries, so obviously they're going to be there. Heliot Ramos and all the big names. Then we have the Scorpions again. Man, the Scorpions are loaded. They got Spencer Howard, big time arm. Pulled a lot of his autographs in Bowman Chrome last year, or Bowman. Then we got Alec Baum. You guys already know Alec Baum. He next level. He already boosted his stats this year. So Scorpions are absolutely loaded. Scottsdale. So like I said, they'll be playing at Salt River. So anyone Salt River, we're gonna do some games there. I mean, Alec Baum, Joey Bart, Ramos. So if you go to a Salt River versus Scottsdale game, you're seeing Joey Bart, Ramos, Baum, Spencer, Howard, Royce Lewis, Kriloff. It's huge. So yeah, it's really really big. Yeah, so then we got surprise. They got Jarrett Kelenic, Julio Rodriguez with the biggest surprise. You guys know Julio Rodriguez out of Bowman this year. He is a really young kid. I will see. I got to double check him real quick. Double check on his age. 2000. Yeah. So he is freaking 18 years old. He is not even 19 yet because he's almost a New Year's baby. He's December 29th. So this kid is already 18 years old playing in the fall league. He is what, Double A already? So they're going to be really big surprise. Yeah. And Kelenic, as you know, he got the Cano and Diaz trade. So yeah, like I said, I think the biggest guy to look out for, two guys I'm actually going to cover right now. Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, he is. Spencer Howard. That's why I had to drop his name real quick. Drop it. There's three more guys we're going to cover because this is huge. This is probably the biggest fall league we've ever had. I mean, if you, yeah. Hot dog! That's all I got to say. Like, it's going to be like, it's ridiculous the talent this year. I mean, this is probably the most loaded, because like I said, the next three names you'll know too. So, Rodriguez, obviously. I mean, he's 18 years old. I think Julio is going to be the next Juan Soto. I really do. I really, really do. Him and Kelnick coming up are going to be ridiculous together. And then the next one I love, who doesn't get a ton of love, he's on the Glendale team. Mr. Dylan Carlson, if you Cardinals fans, nasty. He is a 20-year-old, so him and India. Jonathan India and Dylan Carlson will be with the Glendale roster, so that is the Desert Dogs. Yeah. So pretty much that's pretty much the big boys right there. We're gonna go through the actual rosters now. The Devil Dogs, the Desert Devil Dogs, the Desert Dogs, Glendale. You're looking at the White Sox, the Cardinals, the Reds, the Dodgers, and the Brewers. So the Desert Dogs. We're gonna look. I'm gonna go over each roster right now. Actually, we'll just kind of do guys that I know real quick. We got so the White Sox. I don't really see anyone for pitchers for the White Sox that I know real quick. Cardinals, we got Griffin Roberts, Cody Whitley. Know those two names. Reds, really no one to Corey Thompson I've heard of. Let's see, Dodgers for pitching, Mitchell White. There you go. And then Brewers, Nathan Kirby I've heard of. And Clayton Andrews. Catchers, we got Tyler Stevenson is still around. Tyler Stevenson. Let's see. Jonathan India, obviously. Jose Garcia for the Reds, we know him. Montero for the Cardinals, that's a big one. Blake Rutherford for the White Sox. Tristan Lutz, Jordan Kendall for the Dodgers. Stuart Fairchild, and Pablo Abreu. I actually got Pablo, I think, on my Instagram. That's funny. Let's see. And the coaching staff is coached by the Reds, so it's a mixed team. It's every single representative. So, and then we got the Mesa Solar Sox down in Mesa. So if you guys are down in Mesa, these are all the guys. You got the Tigers, the Angels, the A's, the Cubs, and the Indians down in Mesa this year. Like I said, that's why I want to cover it. They rotated all the teams this year. So the Tigers got Alex Lange. That's a big one. Let's see. Aaron Hernandez for the Angels. It's not that Aaron. Nathan Bates. Let's see. I don't recognize really. Keegan Thompson for the Cubs. Really, no one else really that. Ullman, we know him for the Cubs. Miguel Amaya for the Cubs. Let's see. We got Jarrett Young for the Cubs. Nico Horner. Nick Allen. Isaac Paredes. Paredes. For the Tigers. We got Nolan Jones for the Indians. Jemai Jones. And Ernie Clement. So a decent infield for the Mesa Solar Sox. Jose Azocar for the Tigers. Deckman. For the A's, Derek Hill for Tigers, Joe Adell, and Brandon Marsh for the Angels. So, pretty decent. Then the Peoria Javelinas changed up this year. They're not the Braves or the Rays. Like I said, that is way too much in the Padres. Way too much. Way too much. So that was the only thing. It was so unbalanced. Way unbalanced. So they did do the change up this year. We have the Mariners, the Astros, the Pirates, and the Red Sox. And who else? There's probably one more team? Padres, and the Padres. Yeah, the Padres. So the Rays and the Braves got moved. So the Mariners, Astros, the Pirates, the Red Sox, and the Padres. Obviously, because the Padres and the Mariners, it's their camp. So they're always going to have their camp there. They just move out the other teams, like the Florida teams. So we got the Peoria Javelinas. Really no one on the Mariners that I know of. Astros pitching is Forrest Whitley. We got Pirates Cody Ponce. Tanner Hawk for the Red Sox. Brian Mata, we know those guys. Luis Campusano for the Padres. Colton Shaver, I've heard of him. Kyle Raleigh for the Mariners. JJ for the Astros. He came from U of A. CJ Chatham's a big one. O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates. Chatham for the Red Sox. Hudson Potts is back for the Astros. Jeremy Pena for the Astros. For our outfield, we got Jarrett Kelnick, Julio Rodriguez, Jarren Duran for the Red Sox, Jarrett Olivia, and Marcus Wilson for the Red Sox. That's it for that. Let's see what their coaching staff. We know any of those guys. Carson Vitale, Dave Tungjen is the coach for that team. We got Salt River Rafters now. So we'll just go after. Yeah, he is really pretty solid rosters. I mean, I'm going over literally everything right now. So D-backs, the Salt River Rafters are the D-backs in the Rockies field. We got Matt Peacock, Brill. We got Cody Reed, Nick Neidhart, you guys remember him? He was a Mariner who got traded to the Marlins. Forgot what deal it was. Let's see, Dakota Chalmers. Shane Bays for the Rays is going to be there. That's a big one. Shane Bays, you guys remember him. He was the Austin Meadows trade. We also have Ronaldo Hernandez. He's going to be here for Salt River. Seth Beer's a big one. For the D-backs, he's number 97th prospect right now. He was traded for Zach Greinke. We got Colton Welker. Colton Welker was tearing it up. Jose Devers, Geraldo Perdomo for D-backs. Taylor Walls, Royce Lewis, Roberto Ramos for the Rockies. Just got his color. And then the outfield's pretty decent. We got Josh Lowe, who I love for the Rangers. Herrera Encarnacion. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce that. Drop the H. Herrera Encarnacion for the Marlins. We also got Victor Mesa. That's a big one, you guys know. Victor Mesa. Josh Lowe, like I said. Jake McCarthy for the D-backs, big one. And then we got Alex Krylov. That's a loaded Salt River team. So that's going to be one to definitely them and Scorpions. Here's the Scorpions here. The Scorpions, oh my god, dude. They have the Braves, the Giants, the Mets, the Phillies. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there should be another team. And the Blue Jays. Yeah, that's not going to stay a team for long. So the Braves, they got Connor Johnstone, Brad Rooney. We got Frank Rubio, Bryce Tucker for the Giants, Tristan Beck, we know him. David Peterson for the Mets, Thomas Zapuki. We got Spencer Howard, Connor Siebold, Jojo Romero. Seems like Olive Bowman right there last year. Bowman Chrome. And then we got Joey Bart, Ellie Sanchez, Patrick M. I don't want to butcher these guys' names. I got to meet them in person. How do you pronounce your name, some of these guys? Because even the guys that are commentating don't know. These are guys fresh from the, it's like school. When you first the first day of class, hey, how do you pronounce your name? How do you want to be called? So we got Logan Warmuth for the Jays. We got Andres Jimenez for the Mets, Sam Haggerty, Kevin Smith, Grayson Ginesta, Wichita State. That's a good one for the Braves. We got Alec Baum, Heliot Ramos, Jacob Hayward. That's Mr. Hayward's brother. Then we got Mickey Moniak. Mickey Moniak is still lurking. He's going to be on representing the Scottsdale team. So that's a pretty loaded. Yeah, no Alec Thomas. There's Jake. Jake McCarthy and Beer are representing the. They got Beer listed as a first baseman, so I think he is actually going to be Goldie's replacement. It's looking like. Good call on that. I actually just looked that up, and I got to cover that. We're going to cover Seth Beer because he is going to be a big name with that Greinke trade. But they got him labeled as a first baseman right now, so I feel like he's going to get kicked out of the outfield for who you're talking about right now. Alec Thomas, McCarthy, and Christian Robinson. And then Beer at first base. That's a stinking, really good team. And, all right, and then last but certainly not least, probably my favorite logo, new logo out of this. I might have to, let me download it real quick. Maybe I'll show it off. I just love this logo. It's probably the sickest logo. Let me see if I can find it. Zoro. Alright. We got a new logo. It used to be just a cactus. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, I won't be able to find it, but check it out on their thing. They haven't really. Let's see real quick. Surprise. And I think they're playing at another part too, because I think they're working on Surprise. I gotta double check that. But their old logo. Yeah, then something up there. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let me put this up. It's just really, really cool. The logos this year are pretty cool. Let's see if I can get it up. It's a cactus for anyone that, if they listen to this. It's a cactus with looks like a bandito. Here it is right here. There it is. There it is. Pretty cool. So that's it right there. That's a Saguaro. Pretty cool. Totally looks like Arizona. So they did a really good job this year, I thought. I thought they did a really good job. Did he hit a home run? Alonso. So as we were talking about that, Pete Alonso, I think he's going to be a 50 home run guy. So let's cover the Saguaros right now. Like I said, look at this logo for anyone on YouTube. Check this out. So, like I said, I got to check in an hour. Spots open up. Anyone, like I said, for eBay, if you guys are here. But yeah, like I said, here it is, Saguaros. So I gotta get this hat. This is the Yankees. The Yankees. It's the Orioles, the Nats, the Yankees, the Royals, and the Rangers this year. So we got Dean Kremer, Alex Wells for the Orioles. Let's see, Nats. I don't see anyone. Glenn Otto for the Yankees. Daniel Lynch, Tad Ratliff for the Royals. Let's see, no one I really know for catchers. Matt Watley for the Rangers. I've heard of that name. Nationals have Luis Garcia. Other than that, Brandon Wagner for the Yankees. Gabriel Cancel for the Royals. That's a big one. And Rylan Bannon. So, yeah, actually a pretty decent infield for the Royals, like I said. And then the outfield's pretty loaded, actually. It's a really loaded team. We got Isbell, who I love for the Royals. He's going to have probably Bowman Chrome. That's a good lead-in right there. Kyle Isbell, I think he had... I gotta look at his stats. He had like 20-something home runs last year. He's got some pop. Josh Stowers. I know you guys, some of you guys did collected Josh Stowers. He's going to be there. Yankees uniform. We got Bubba Thompson, who's a big name for the Rangers. He was a top pick in 2017. Brewer Hinkland for the Royals. He was a Bowman hit, if you guys remember. Nick Banks, 2016-17 Bowman Chrome, Nick Banks. And that's about it. Yeah, Cole Freeman for the outfield, so pretty loaded. That's our fall league, pretty much all right there. There might be some injury guys that might pop in, but I would say that's a pretty fantastic lineup. I would say that's a really good lineup overall. So other than that, let's see what else we got to do. I mean, we covered pretty much all the prospects. I'll give you guys a little bit of a thing. The other thing that happened this week was, what do you call it? Pretty much not much. I mean, we got records. The biggest thing we're going to talk probably about 5 minutes because of nonprofit. We launched our nonprofit, did a, what do you call it, a fantasy football. We're going to do fantasy baseball for anyone looking forward to it. Just cover it real quick, do a quick promotion. But if you guys are looking forward, like I said, a good place to help volunteer. We're going to get in with players and stuff like that. It kind of goes into the addiction, mental health, not to really beat it home, but like the Skags thing, it's just a wake-up call for sports. To do something about addiction and giving out harder stuff, especially players with injuries and stuff like that. I know after my surgeries when I was younger, it gave me a rack, 20, of pills. And some guys aren't as strong as some people. I mean, that's the biggest thing. They need help. And if you guys see that, like I said, that's the biggest thing with the nonprofit. Like I said, there's a lot of not being sensitive to it. I mean, it's the guys I know we're bred to suck it up and all that, but it's a thing where kind of a tough middle ground. So like I said, it's something we need to kind of touch on. I'm not going to really talk much about it, but kind of sad, like I said, just find out the whole thing about it. And it's really big in boxing, MMA, football, as you guys see. So it's one thing we need to get better at. Maybe just check on our friends. I know a lot of friends that have issues with mental health and stuff like that. Just every day's tough. That's why we do baseball. That's why we do podcasts like this and have fun. So I'm open if anyone needs to message me about stuff. Like I said, I'm open. I'm looking for a couple local kind of organic medicine, like to help sports kind of teach people education, especially younger kids, like hockey and stuff like that. My dad played hockey; he has no teeth left. Beat up. I mean, these sports are brutal. Even my groin still hurts from like wrestling and baseball. So it's definitely something we need to get better at. Just understanding people like Clubhouse. I know it's just like bullying. Like I said, it's a cool that most schools and everything don't allow it anymore. So if you guys see anything, just say it. So like I said, so if you guys know anyone, like I said, businesses, anything that want to help out with this movement, like I said, just get good people together. We're going to get a bunch of parties and stuff like that after events. Just get a good group of people. This is probably the most welcoming group I've had online ever. I mean, it's really hard to find a good group of internet people, as you guys know. So spread the love. Like I said, we're going to have events like this after the fall league. We might do an all-star game, happy hour or something like that. And like I said, just celebrate, friends and family and stuff like that. Go out. I love going to games with you guys and stuff like that. So that's why I want to kind of do all this. And like I said, just check on your friends. Like I said, if you guys see someone, like I said, going off the rails, I see it all the time, especially in sports with people just mask their stuff with a Band-Aid pretty much. And that's what it is. So just the understanding, just like I said, just be more open. Like I said, just a PSA. I mean, I lost probably about 10 people that I know of, like close, like one person from me or something like that, friendship or family. So it's just really, really big. So other than that, let's, like I said, quick little, just a eye-opening thing. We're going to do a giveaway for everyone. Like I said, if you dropped a comment, you are entered into win for the next week. The next podcast, these are going to be every Wednesday to kind of go along with our what do you call it? Our new releases. So let me find something nearby to give away. Like I said, I don't like going into something too long. Like I said, it's just a PSA, like I said, and why we're doing the nonprofit, like I said, help people out. But let me find something real quick. Something fun to give away. Let's give away a give away a 2-pack. Give away a Jonathan India to celebrate that. I said if you guys just drop a comment, you'll be entered in to win. I'm gonna do Chronicles right after this. We'll do a, here's that. Let's see, Fall League. I'm trying to get people that are kind of into Fall League to make it more fun. That way we covered it. Hopefully you guys have fun. Like I said, informative. The one thing with the Fall League, like I said, you want to get there early. Like I said, not all players are going to sign. I mean, that's the biggest thing. They kind of go into the survival kind of field thing. Not everyone is going to sign. That's the biggest thing. Don't expect players to be nice every single day. A lot of people get mad that, hey, how come this player was a jerk, dude? Sometimes they're having a bad day. They're not doing well at their job. They're not going to sign for you. So don't expect every day for these players. I've been dogged by Luis Robert, didn't sign. So yeah, that's the biggest thing. Just be nice. Don't expect to have 8 things signed. Some of the guys might personalize stuff because a lot of these guys sell on eBay. I mean, so they're not really. So I can see why the guys don't sign. That's the only other thing to really say because I know a lot of guys autograph hound. But just be nice to the guys. Like I said, I see a lot of guys being jerks to them just because they're not signing. But you got to realize they're working. I mean, they don't have time sometimes to stop and sign an autograph for someone that's going to be selling on eBay. I get it, you know, so just be genuine, bring like 1 or 2 cards. That was the biggest thing that I saw have results too. Don't have a big thing of a rack of, you know what I mean? So, all right, I got 2 giveaways for you real quick for anyone, like I said, that drops a comment over the next couple minutes. But we're pretty much done. A nice wrap up. It was a nice little, like I said, covered pretty much everything. We'll do a giveaway here. We'll do a present. Here, let's see. We'll do a 2 giveaway. Here you go. Boom. Anyone, like I said, if you let's move the swirl. We're gonna move this to just get something else up. All right. I gotta find a way to get this on my podcast. We're gonna change the name of this. I'm gonna get like 2 people to do this soon with me, so it's not as. Let's get ready for. Let's do the mojo and just put 5-star back up. There you go. Get 5-star mojo up for the eBay break. If there's any spots open, I'll let you guys know for eBay. eBay will be coming up at 6:30 here. I might have to open up a spot, let you guys know. Waiting on that, so we'll leave that up for mojo. So here you guys go. I'm gonna give away a Heliot Ramos and a Jonathan India paper first. Here, we'll make this a little smaller. But thank you guys for, like I said, hanging out and talking to me. You guys see our open packs over there. We do a lot of breaks here. I did about 7 breaks this week already. There you go. I'm used to going the other way. You guys see me backwards? I'm not used to having this. So Jonathan India, 2 base. You guys get that. We'll do a giveaway on that. Whoever comments over the next week. Thank you guys. Like I said, a lot of fun here. So we're going to open up a pack. Like I said, check out my nonprofit. I'm going to be doing cool stuff. We're going to do podcasts, like I said, just like this. Nice, like 45-minute hour podcast. We're going to do Chronicles right after this. That should be good. But like I said, let's see what we got. Open up some Topps Chrome with you guys. How's everyone's Sunday? This is a Labor Day weekend. It's going to be fun. We'll do the Chrome pack last. So I get to see me open some cards for myself. I'm a collector myself, so I love it. Love it, love it, love it. What are you guys guessing? What's going to be the first card? Guess it. You guys get to see all of our Arizona gear. We get a lot of stuff at events. We go to Larry I got to go to Larry Fitzgerald celebrity game again this year. So let's go this way. You guys will see the unveil before me. Like, what? You pulled that? All right, here we go. Ready? I'll be as surprised as you are. We got an Arcea regular. We're going to break this tonight. This is just retail right now. So we got a Zach Greinke. Is it a refractor? Yeah, it's a regular. There you go. There's the first pack. Christian Stewart. I'm not used to doing it backwards. But other than that, like I said, it was a pretty much, that's fun. Like I said, go over Fall League. I'll go over a couple more prospects next week, especially with Chrome coming out. Maybe I'll do a Chrome special. We got Shohei Ohtani. Nice insert. We got Josh Donaldson, not refractor, and a Willie Adames rookie cup. Good. See if I get some pinks. I like to do at least one pack, like I said, for myself. I got a couple breaks ending this week, I think. I'm going to post up a couple breaks tomorrow, so I like doing a couple packs live on the air. Let's see what we got. We have a Santana. Here we go. And a Nimmo. That was a Prism right there, Santana. Here you go. Backwards, Nimmo. So weird doing this backwards. Reyes, there you go. Said, if anyone, check out our break group. Desert Sports Cards on all of our stuff. Here we go. So really not much to talk about for a $10 pack. There you go. A Shohei. If he blows up, maybe a $5 card. And Santana. Santana's pretty good, isn't he? Any, like I said, Indian fans? Do our recollection. This will be part of it. Even stuff for our shows. Kind of nice stuff. $1 bin. $5 sometimes. Here we go. The pink cards. Anyone pulled anything good out of retail at all? I do mainly hobby myself. It's just, here we go. We got a Ryan O'Hearn. That's pretty good. I've not really done too big yet. Let's get a big pink. All right, Dylan Bundy. Not bad. Pink, 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 pink. We got Mr. Simmons. Here we go. Was the last? We got a Rosario and a Schwartz. Not the greatest pack. Like I said, O'Hearn's all right, though. If anyone, like I said, I'll have some of this stuff up. Still a cool pack, though, regardless. So, like I said, thank you guys. Check out our break groups. Everything is linked up here. It's pretty fun. I'll have a giveaway. I'll give away one of these two. We'll put it in a complete pack. We'll give away a Schwartz. That's because he's still a big player. We'll give that a part of the 3-pack. So, thank you guys, like I said, for interacting. There you go. 3-pack. For anyone that interacts, it's going to be yours. I'll do a random if there's numerous people. But other than that, like I said, we're going to have Chrome tonight. It doesn't have the pink, but it just looks like this. Like I said, if you guys have not done Chrome, check it out. One of the nicest products in sports. It's always the top tier. I mean, and if you get it, like I said, the colors are sick. They did a really good job. You can't get pink in hobby, but you can get a lot of big cards for the case hits and all that. So, but other than that, like I said, check our groups. We have a giveaway right now. So I'd like to go over everything. Archives, like I said, this is going to be given away for everything on our groups. And the next, like I said, I'm not going to put anything else towards that. Vladdy out of 99. So if you guys get into stuff, not eBay breaks, but everything, like I said. So like I said, you guys know where we're at. Where the hot dogs are at. We've been pulling monster stuff. We pulled 2 big Vladdy cards yesterday out of 67 Heritage. We're going to have it all up on our Instagram. All the photos. Go follow all that. I'm going to go off the air. We're going to do Chronicles after this. Got to spin this back around. We'll be back. So hopefully see you guys soon for the breaks tonight. And have a great night. Happy Labor Day. Go fill some more breaks. Do some breaks to this weekend. Hot dog!